I'm Harrison Keeley. Here's what you need to know today. First, 2 University of Tennessee football players are suspected in a rape and sexual assault investigation. Star linebacker A.J. Johnson and cornerback Michael Williams have both been suspended from the team. Police say the alleged rape happened early Sunday morning. It was reported by 2 19-year-old women at an off-campus apartment complex. One woman, a student, said she was raped by 2 men. The second woman said she was sexually assaulted. She decided not to press charges at this time. Johnson, a senior and team captain, was set to play the final home game of his career on Saturday night. Prosecutors say a woman who ran an illegal pill mill out of several Chattanooga clinics also led a Bible study for the men and women who bought the prescriptions. 60-year-old Barbara Langford, or Aunt Bea, was arrested on 12 charges. The clinics allegedly offered oxycodone and hydrocodone to addicts and to others who resold them on the street. One expert says some patients were prescribed so much medication that if they took them all as prescribed, they'd be dead. And in order to get their prescriptions, the patients had to either attend a Bible study, a psychology class, or get a massage. They also had to keep the bathroom clean. Langford is now in court, and the trial is expected to continue through December. She and Dr. Jerome Sherrard could face up to 20 years in prison. A former engineer at the Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum has been arrested. 45-year-old Charles David Pugh has been charged with aggravated statutory rape. The Tennessee Department of Children's Services identified 8 boys who may have been sexually abused by Pugh. An affidavit says Pugh was placed in a position of trust and limited authority over the boys. The museum says Pugh was fired in July after it became aware of his activities outside work. One of the victims says Pugh raped him several times until he was 16 years old. Now Pugh is being held at the Hamilton County Jail on a $20,000 bond. 2 buildings collapsed at a planned $100 million riverfront development in Chattanooga. Workers say 5 or 6 people were inside the partially constructed homes when they went down. One construction worker was seriously injured, and several others suffered minor injuries. HGH Construction was building the 3-story homes at Cameron Harbor. Workers blamed the wind for the collapse. Authorities say a third nearby structure is also unstable and will have to be demolished. The developer has vowed to add new safety measures to the construction process. Ridgeland High School football coach Mark Mariakis is resigning. He leaves after 11 seasons at Ridgeland and 30 years of teaching. Mariakis won 4 region titles at Ridgeland and numerous Coach of the Year awards. Now he says God is leading him in a new direction. A man in Fort Payne, Alabama has been charged with murdering his neighbor at a mobile home park. 42-year-old David Paul Edward Wooten is arrested in the killing of 45-year-old Bernie Wayne Clark. Clark was found dead on a couch inside his home. Police are trying to determine how he died. Wooten remains in jail on a $250,000 bond. South Pittsburgh leaders have removed Dale Winters from his position as fire chief. Commissioner Debbie Hughes made the motion to remove Winters from the job. Winters is also the town's police chief. Hughes said she'd like to see the departments separated. In the meantime, the town's 3 assistant fire chiefs will fill in until a new chief is appointed. Turning to weather, today will be sunny with a high near 34 degrees. The low tonight will be around 21. That's it for today's news. Thanks for being with us. You can find more on these stories and breaking news all day long at timesfreepress.com.